welcome back to Shine Online. I am so excited that you all are still here. And if you're just tuning in, welcome. You're about to be shined on. I'm super grateful for Anomal, who is about to take us on a journey. He's a quantum sound healer and music producer. And I can't even begin to describe your genre because you cover so many amazing different areas. So thank you for being here for Shine Online. And I'm gonna hand the stage over to you, my friend.
Thank you so much, Shannon. Thank you so much for this event. CeeLo, thank you. Bring Me to Life Network, thank you so much. Just like to let everybody know and let off a sage bomb. This is all sage. So that's what the smoke you're seeing in the background is. Also wanted to give a shout out to Vibio because we have a Vibe Tribe Leader collab here. Shout out to Z. This is so cool. So amazing that this is manifesting. Like Shannon said, my name is Animal or Anomal. You can say either. My actual name is Josh. Nice to meet you. I am a quantum sound healer, music producer, music artist, any audio that can include frequencies, which, audio's frequencies. So thank you for that intro, Shannon, because I think I have a really unique show here that kind of shows my different means of expression, my different lanes of expression. So first, we're going to be going on a quantum sound healing journey through the ether temple, and we're going to be if anybody hasn't been introduced to the solfeggio scale yet, we're going to be introducing you to the solfeggio scale, the original 6, and we're going to be humming or oming or singing, whatever you feel called to, during the ether temple, during like a 10-minute span. We're going to be doing 3 of those hums, singing, oming, however you feel called. And that will help kind of tune us into this space, this frequency that we're all co-creating here together. And if you participate, that's going to not only amplify your own experience, but it's going to amplify everybody's experience. So participation is very much encouraged. If you have headphones, please. Headphones are so amazing for this. We have some binaural frequencies going on in the background too. So we'll amplify that for you as well. Otherwise, I guess we can kind of just hop this up and see how our volumes are. Excuse me. We got so much going on here. This is also an experiment for me. We have, this is a meditation song called Source Code in the background. I'm kind of looking at my mic volume here too, so hopefully this is good. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you. I'd like to kind of start off before I talk a little bit more about the solfeggio. I'd like to introduce one very special one, kind of since we're in the kingdom. If you haven't seen this, welcome to the kingdom. Thank you so much for being here. The one that I'd like to introduce is 528 hertz, which is going to be kind of the foundation for all the frequencies that we're working with today. 528 has so many expansive capabilities. We're also tuning our music to 444 to enable 528 to be able to be harmonious inside of this environment and also allow the rest of the frequencies to be harmonious. But this is 528 here. I'm going to make it just a little bit louder. This is the frequency of the frequency of our heart. It's the frequency of miracles, the frequency of chlorophyll. It has the same geometric structure as water and does the same procedure as chlorophyll does for us. Chlorophyll transmitting light from the sun into energy in plants, which also resonates in the color of green. Kind of does the same thing for us. And if you've heard anything about 528, you hear how it transforms or repairs DNA. It's literally how it does it in a very similar way that chlorophyll does for plants. So I'm just going to turn this down a little bit. We have a few other frequencies in the background. I kind of just had this intro for all of us to anchor into the space. There's so much energy going on. Today is such a catalyst day. Happy 222. I think this is good for me to anchor into the space as well. So I can talk about humming. I'll turn my mic up just a little bit here. We've been doing some humming techniques in the kingdom kind of on and off throughout the last year and a half, I would say. And one of the things that we found that can really deepen a hum, which is essentially, doesn't have to be tuned to a frequency you're hearing in the background. It can be whatever energy you're feeling you need to express, whatever energy you feel needs to come out of you is whatever that hum or ohm or weird yawn or sigh, however that comes out, a laugh. We have been doing that for about 1.5 years, and we started tuning ourselves to 528, which also is how we discovered the laugh. But this frequency we have in the background, we kind of, again, if you feel called to tune yourself to it, it doesn't matter if you're tuned to this frequency when you're humming. It's whatever you feel you need to express inside of this while this frequency is in the background. But we started by tuning ourselves to the frequency, and it kind of generates this feeling of like being a bee, like a buzzing kind of feeling, and it helps really anchor in. So we're going to simulate that same feeling with 396, 417, 528, 639, 741, and 852 hertz, which are the original 6 of the solfeggio scale, or the solfege scale if you've been introduced to it in that way. If you haven't been introduced, please look up these frequencies. They're so powerful, they're so creative, they're so healing, and they're primordial to our universe. So again, that's 396, 417, 528, 639, 741, and 852. You may know them as Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La. These original 6, and we're going to be playing them here as we go into the Ether Temple in about a minute. This sage smoke is really making me sweat. But if anybody has water, that's a great thing to say too. Please get some water. You can drink some water right now. Just make sure there's anything else. Before we go into these hums, I'll be leading us in these hums. If you'd like to follow along with my hums, please feel free. If not, if you'd like to go at your own pace, if you'd like to just listen, that is also completely okay. When we are doing these hums, I've kind of found that there is more of an amplification when you are breathing through your diaphragm. So taking in a breath, expanding through the diaphragm, and then pushing out. It kind of lengthens the hums as you get to the end of each 3 for each frequency. And we're going to begin right now. So thank you, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. This is the first part. We're going to be doing this little quantum sound healing, and then we're going to be getting into some of my own music and some unreleased music for some ecstatic dance, kind of a sound healing experience maybe you aren't used to. So welcome to the Ether Temple, everybody. That source code. Fade out. Turn my mic down just a little bit, and I'm going to start introducing these frequencies here. Okay, so the first one that we're going to be working with is 396, and 396 is best known as the sound that encapsulates all sounds, so both the first and the last. So I usually tend to ohm when I'm making this sound, when I'm harmonizing or humming in tune with this frequency. You can do whatever you'd like. I would recommend ohming. It really does help amplify this frequency and is really close to a natural ohm. So just take a couple of deep breaths. We'd like to just kind of sink in. Start breathing through a diaphragm here. If you're standing, get a nice stance. Deep breath. Breathing in. And breathing out. My mic is able to be heard. We're going to start humming, and we're going to be humming on the out breath. So I'm going to play this frequency once as we breathe in. I'll play it again as we breathe out. And I'll start only playing it when we're breathing out, but I'll just do this for the first time. So this is 396 as we breathe in. And here we go. can push that hum as far as you can and feel the most out of it as we breathe in. Here's hum number 2. You can hear my nerves in my hum. We got one more hum at 396. And breathing in. Breathing out. Anybody like to get a drink of water? This would be a good time. We're going to be moving up to 417, which is more associated with our sacral solar plexus area. You can still continue using ohms, or if you'd like to hum. I'm probably going to start humming here. So here we go with 417. Up to 528 now. I'm going to start humming instead of humming. Here's 528 breath, and then I'll play 528 when I'm breathing out. Number 2. Number 3. We're going to speed up a little bit here. We're going to go to 639. 639 is our throat chakra frequency. And breathing in. Number 2. Breathing in with 3. Keeping the speed, we're going up to 741, which is our third eye frequency. And in. Third one. This last one at 8:52, we're going to hold for as long as we can until the music starts, okay? This is 8:52, ground frequency. Breathe back into our body. Thank you, everybody, for doing that with me. Welcome to the second part of the show. Welcome to the Catalyst. Turn on my microphone. Hope you all enjoy the rest of the show.
Warning. This is an emergency. Warning. This is an emergency. Pros.
Beyond the ocean to find peace. It's a cycle of forest fire, social riots on our streets. When the rain falls, we can't find solace. Oh, until the sunrise, propaganda shapes our world, no matter if they're truth or lies. Ooh, as world we need to come together. Realize that we're no different to each other. And it might seem so absurd that the answer is one word: L-O-V-E.
When it rains and it pours, put it all on me. When we're together, we're the force that the world needs. We gotta put down our arms and come together in song. And when we all sing along, then we're all free. When it rains and it pours, put it all on me. When we're together, we're the force that the world needs. We gotta put down our arms and come together in song. And when we all sing along, then we're all free.
Ooh, and I know in this world we need to come together. Realize that we're no different to each other. And it might seem so absurd that the answer is one word:
L-O-V-E. Welcome, welcome. It's been a great time to get some water. Thank you everybody so much for being here. I love you all so much. If you know, you know.
It's a call to the 144. It's a call to the 144. If you know, then you know. Get off your ass, then you gotta go. It's a call to the 144. It's a call to the 144. If you know, then you know. And if you know, then you gotta go. It's a call to the 144. If you know, then you know. Get off your ass, then you gotta go. It's a call to the 144. If you know, then you know. And if you know, then you gotta go. It's a call to the 144. If you know, then you know. Then you know. Then you know. It's a call to the 144. If you know, then you know. Then you know. Then you know.
This is a meeting I should have called a long time ago. Thank you everybody for letting me call this meeting.
Calling this meeting in the kingdom. If you can hear my voice, then please sit down and listen. We got a couple things to talk about that are missing. The media ain't talking about this on the television. And if you believe in what you're seeing on the television still, then you're gonna find another reason. And I bet you will stay in that vibe and always on a pill. Never get it from the real. From the real, yeah, I'm talking about the source. Instead you eat what's on your plate and they keep serving up the course. Keep you worried about the aid and they keep serving up the wars. Tell you all to vaccinate and they keep serving up the cures. Tell we all degenerate and they decide what is pure. Damn, how we let them do us like that. They took over our country and as a matter of fact, they erased the history, mystery, Babylonian attack. fuck red and blue, I'm purple and I'm never coming back. And that's at 264 to 214, you know what I mean. The race is rigged and it's looking to me like the only way we're gonna get out of this is if the scrolls unroll the apocalypse. So it is at the eclipse, so it is at the eclipse. If she's shooting she won't miss at the point of ellipse. 21st of December, this a call to the 144, and if you know, then let everybody know.
I love you all so much. Now that we had the meeting, I gotta take you to the healing rave. It's a long time coming. Welcome to the Catalyst.
Warning. This is an emergency. Warning. This is an emergency.
Universal orchestra of mathematical, spiritual, musical precision. If I had to pray to God, get down on my knees to shift the world, please, this will be my submission. We're going down a really dark path, we will not give in. Times 1,000, I've accepted my mission. So I'm traveling from the west to the east, with the United Speed to 144, I'm bringing the heat.
Warning. This is an emergency. Warning. This is an emergency.
Can feel your heart, I'll show you where to find it. Even for a lost soul, I can find alignment. If you're out of hope, I'll help you unwind. Take you out of the time that you're dealing with and that's out of your mind. into your heart. Whoa, oh. Yeah, into your heart. I've been working on this album for so long. Think I need to drop some. Yeah, this Hyperpop, son. Got more where it came from, but I ain't gonna drop it till the spring come through. What?
Who else you know dropped a meditation ambient album before a Hyperpop album? Anyways.
Back in our heart. Even for a lost soul, you can find alignment. If you're out of hope, we'll help you unwind. Take you out of the time that you're dealing with and it's out of your mind, into your heart. Whoa, oh, yeah. Out of your mind, into your heart. Yeah.
Warning. This is an emergency.
Yeah, I've been growing. Yeah, I've been going in. Yeah, kinda growing. Yeah, I've been going within. Yeah, I've been growing. Yeah, I've been going in. Yeah, kinda growing. Yeah, I've been going within. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've been growing. Yeah, I've been going in. Yeah, kinda growing. Yeah, I've been going within. Yeah, I've been growing. Yeah, I've been going in. Yeah, kinda growing. Yeah, I've been going within. Yeah, I've been growing. Yeah, I've been going in. Yeah, kinda growing. Yeah, I've been going within. Yeah, I've been growing. Yeah, I've been going in. Yeah, kinda growing.
Oh, thank you all so much for being here, bringing me to life. Thank you for having me on. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be premiering this new type of music that I've somehow gotten into.
Warnings.
There's no better place than here. It's not a warning yet. But this will be the last two songs. We're going to go into a meditation following this. And that's going to kind of wrap up our set for today. Again, so much love to everybody. Thank you so much for coming here. We're going to go through the quantum sound healing gate to the quantum game. I love you all so much.
Warning. This is an emergency.
Welcome to the kingdom.
Welcome to the quantum game, everybody. That's the last song for today. I love you all so much.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Welcome back, everybody. That happened so quickly. Ooh, thank you to everybody that was participating, that was amplifying that, was dancing along. For anybody that was humming along in the beginning, thank you. Oh man. Oh man, quantum sound healing. So if I can filter this just a little bit, I'm gonna leave this on just as we all kind of come back from this vibration that we were just all in. I'm drenched in sweat. I hope you are too. Again, bring me to life, Shannon CeeLo. Thank you so much for putting this on. I'm so honored. So grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My name is Josh, also Animal. The music at the end, the last 5 or so songs, are going to be released in the next couple weeks. The others are available on my platforms. And I definitely have a vaster genre of array of music, of genres that I create. So I wipe the sweat out of my eye. So be so grateful if you checked it out. Thank you so much. I just realized the whole stage smoke cloud just disappeared, and I'm back. Oh man. Well, that's all I got. I'm gonna hand this back to Shannon. I love you all so much. Thank you everybody who came. I'll have to come back and check in the chat. I love you all so much. I hope you have an amazing night and an amazing rest of your 2022. Peace.
Thank you so much, Josh. That was so amazing. CeeLo and I just danced so hard, and I know everyone in the chat room just loved it. I know that was your first set in a while, and I'm so honored that it was here with us. I wish you could have seen us all dancing, but we totally went on that vibe with you. It was such a beautiful journey. So thank you so much for being here.
That's so amazing. That's so amazing. I'm so glad to hear that.
Yeah. I invite everyone to go check him out. But first, I hope that you can tune in for our last performance of the night. It's an amazing performance by Joyous Soul, and we're going to just slide right on over to that. So again, show Josh some love in the comments. Stay tuned, and thank you for being here.
Thanks for shining on with us.